taking everything that Dad left us. Your inheritance is mine now.
What? Where is this coming from?
It's not like you need the money anyway. You already have plenty. Just give up your rights to your inheritance.
We just got back from the funeral today. Why are you doing this now? How can you be thinking of something like that at a time like this? Don't you feel anything at all?
I guess I should have known. You've always been the serious older sister, after all.
Aren't you even a little bit sad? Our dad just died. Do you even have any feelings?
Not really. It was always so obvious that you were Dad's favorite. He never paid too much attention to me.
What are you talking about? He loved you too. But you were always so rebellious. You never grew out of that rebellious phase like most kids do.
Oh, whatever. I don't want to hear that right now. Just as long as I can get what's mine. By which I mean everything.
It's not like he left that much to us anyway. He gave the house to me and Ross. Other than that, it's not like he had a whole lot of savings.
Exactly. So you're going to need to sell that house. I need the money.
Excuse me. Why would I do that?
Since Mom's already gone, the inheritance is just split between me and you, right? How are we supposed to split it 50-50 if you won't sell that house? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Are you trying to kick us out of our house? Where are we supposed to go?
Why should I care where you go? My question still remains. How are we supposed to split the inheritance 50-50 if you won't leave?
But you know that Ross and I took care of Dad for these last few years. Where were you all that time? You barely came around at all. And now as soon as he's dead, you want to come around claiming that you're owed half of everything? How dare you?
I'm his daughter. Of course I have a right to half of everything he owned. That's how this works.
I wanted to give us some time to work through our emotions before we talked about this. But I guess you won't let me. You know Dad wrote a will, right?
He wrote a will? Why didn't you ever tell me anything about this before? Why didn't he? Something doesn't seem right here. You're just trying to keep everything for yourself, aren't you?
I didn't know about it either. I only found it after he was gone.
Oh, come on. You expect me to believe that? What's it say anyway?
Ross says we should all sit down with a lawyer and read it. He said it wouldn't be right for us to just read it beforehand.
What's he talking about? So your husband's just after our dad's money too, huh? I know exactly what you two are up to. You're just trying to keep everything for yourselves. It's so obvious.
Ross would never do that. He's not that kind of person. I agree with him. We need to contact a lawyer. I think we should really follow the letter of the law with this.
Why do we need to involve the authorities in a letter our dad wrote to us? That doesn't make any sense to me. This is a family matter. I could never stand you or your husband. Why do you guys have to make things so complicated?
Look, it is what it is. We already reached out to a lawyer and apparently it could take about a month.
You gotta be kidding me. Why should it take so long? Let's just go ahead and read it and get it over with. If you don't want to do it, I'll just come over there and find it myself.
No, I'm telling you, you can't do that. We have to make sure everything's okay legally.
See? There you go again. Trying to keep everything for yourself. You always were so greedy.
Look, I told you we already reached out to a lawyer. The process has been started. Just be a little patient. It looks like somebody snuck into our house last night. I know it was you, Phoebe. Just admit it.
What's the problem? It's my house, too.
You stole Dad's will. I told you that the process had already started. Why can't you be a little patient?
Why should I wait around for you and your loser husband to get a lawyer involved? Like I said, this is a family matter. We should be able to handle it ourselves.
I guess I should have mentioned this to you before. You could be fined for going about this the wrong way.
Oh, who cares about a little fine? It can't be that much. Once I get what's coming to me, I'm sure I'll be able to pay it easily. But this will is really strange. I don't get it.
Well, what does it say?
It says that you and your husband get to keep the house, and all I get is savings. That doesn't sound like 50-50 at all to me.
He did tell me that's what he wanted to happen while he was still alive. I didn't want to say anything because I thought the will might say something different.
So how much did he have left? How much am I getting here?
As far as I could tell, all he had was one savings account and one checking account. Altogether, it looks like he had about $10,000.
Oh my God! He only had $10,000? How is that possible?
You know he was in poor health for the last few years. It cost him a lot of money just to pay for the care he needed.
You must be kidding. I'm sure you could get at least $500,000 for that house. How am I supposed to accept that I only get $10,000?
But I already told you that we're not selling this house. Ross and I have been living here, and we plan on continuing to do so. And it's not even really about the money. This is the house where you and I grew up. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
I should have known he would do this to me. He never liked me. You were always his favorite.
This is how he felt. You're going to have to accept that.
How am I supposed to accept this? I'm going to find some way to make you sell that house. Just you wait.
How do you think you're going to do that? I really don't think you've thought this through.
I haven't figured that part out just yet, but don't you worry. I'll figure something out. You better start looking for a new place to live. Okay, you ready to sell that house? Let's get this done.
I already told you we're not doing that. Why are you bothering me about this again?
It says right here in Dad's will. He wanted us to sell the house and split what we got right down the middle. How can you argue with that?
That's not what you said yesterday. How did your stories change so much?
It says what it says. I can't argue with Dad's last wishes. Why do you want to?
You have to show it to me. Oh my God, did you rewrite Dad's will? How could you do that?
So what if I did? What are you going to do about it?
Why would you think that's okay? That's forgery. It's a crime. And you just admitted it to me in writing.
Stop making such a fuss. Dad was in such poor health these past few years. His judgment was lacking. He was in no position to decide who should get what when he died. I think this is what he really would have wanted.
There's no way he would want us to sell this house. He told me before he died that he wanted me to keep taking good care of it. It really meant a lot to him.
I just went to talk to a lawyer. When I showed him the will, he didn't seem to notice at all that I had forged parts of it.
How can you just admit this so casually to me? Don't you realize what you've done?
You were just trying to threaten me when you told me there was a fine if we didn't go about this the right way. The lawyer I talked to said there's no such thing. So you can drop the act. I know you were just trying to keep everything for yourself this whole time.
Who cares whether you have to pay a fine or not? That's not important now. There's no way you're getting 1 penny anymore.
What are you talking about? The will says that we sell the house and I get half.
You'll definitely be disqualified from inheriting anything after what you've done.
What are you talking about?
When you forge somebody's will like that, you give up your right to inherit anything. Don't you have any common sense?
No, that can't be right. I've never heard anything like that before.
Oh, come on. You've heard of forgery before, right? Surely you know that you can't just rewrite legal documents without anyone's permission.
My handwriting looks enough like Dad's. It's close enough. I'm confident there's no way anybody will ever figure it out.
I can't believe you could be so stupid.
I'm telling you, it's going to be fine. No one will ever catch me.
You're not listening to me. Who's this lawyer you went and talked to anyway?
I went to Smith & Jones, attorneys at law.
Okay, I'm going to get in touch with them right away. You've lost your rights to inherit anything, just like I said you would.
Excuse me?
Because you modified Dad's will. I told you there was no way you would get away with that.
And I told you I did it so well that there was no way I would ever get caught. Weren't you listening to me?
It is true that we really didn't want to give up this house. We love living here. But more importantly, I didn't want to go against Dad's last wishes like that. There's no way I was going to let you get away with that.
Oh, there it is again. That super serious older sister stuff.
Oh, shut up. Don't you realize how much trouble you're in?
What are you so upset about? Look, I'm sure you'll have enough money after you sell the house that you'll be able to put a down payment on a condo somewhere.
You're still not listening. I told you we're not selling the house. And you're not going to inherit anything anymore after what you've done.
But I thought we were sisters. Don't you care about me at all? Shouldn't you look after your little sister now that Dad's gone?
You sent me that picture from before you altered the will. I just got back from talking with a lawyer. I showed him that picture.
How could you snitch on your own family like that?
Oh, so you know that you did something wrong, huh?
Fine, I'll settle for the $10,000. Can we just let this go now?
Have you not understood anything that I've been saying?
Why can't you just let this slide? You've always been so stubborn. Why do you have to do this to me? You're so hard-headed, I bet you can hammer in nails with your forehead.
Dad's will is now null and void. It's all because of what you did. It sounds like it's going to be quite the process, but you've lost your rights to inherit anything.
God, you've always been such a pain in the butt. Why do you have to be like this?
This is all your fault! Don't try to blame me for what you've done.
Just give me the money that was in Dad's bank accounts. It can't be that hard.
Not only do I not have to give you one penny, the lawyer says I can even sue you for damages.
Why would you do that? I'm your sister.
None of this would have happened if you hadn't tried to forge Dad's will. Don't you understand that you brought this on yourself?
All right, well, I've got a plan B. I guess I'll just have to burn down your house and then we can split the insurance money. Would you like that better?
How could you say something like that? This is the house we grew up in.
Look, I just really need that money.
What's the matter? Why do you need money so desperately?
It's none of your business. Just as soon as you can, I need you to send me that $10,000. I really need it.
Oh my God, I can't believe you still don't get it. I just got word that everything's finally all wrapped up.
Great, so where's my money? Where do I need to go to get it?
Who told you you were getting any money?
It's just the two of us, sis. You wouldn't keep everything for yourself, would you? I know you wouldn't do that to me.
You need to explain yourself to me. Tell me why you need all that money so badly.
I don't want to talk about it. Stop asking.
Okay, fine. Have it your way. Goodbye.
Wait! Okay, fine, I'll tell you. The truth is, I owe somebody a bunch of money. Somebody else is already suing me.
Oh my God, what did you do?
Well, I was kind of dating this married guy. And then his wife found out about us.
What were you thinking? You're 35 years old. Why haven't you learned the difference between right and wrong yet?
Cut it out with the lecture. I really don't need it right now.
I really can't believe you. You're just never going to change, are you?
So anyway, now you know why I need the money. So when can I get it?
It actually turned out that Dad had one more account. I wasn't sure that I would ever see you again, so I didn't say anything about it to you.
So how much was in that?
Another $100,000.
Oh, right! I knew he was hiding some money away somewhere.
And he left another note about it, too. It says, Phoebe, please use this money wisely.
I knew he cared about me. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
But unfortunately, you have no right to the money anymore.
What are you talking about? I thought you said there was a note specifically to me.
How many times do I have to tell you this before you'll understand? You've been disqualified from inheriting anything from our dad.
You're telling me I can't even get the money that he specifically left to me?
That's exactly what I'm telling you, yes.
No way! That's not fair! her. But that was Dad's last wishes. How would he feel if he knew you were going against him like this?
You think I'm the one who's making him sad? How do you think he would feel if he knew about your affair with that married man?
Look, I really don't care what you have to say to me. You are always such a nerd. Just give me access to that bank account.
I don't have any of that paperwork in the house anymore. I never knew when you might sneak back in and steal something again. It's all at the lawyer's office now.
Oh, okay. That same lawyer, right? I'll just head right over there.
No, I went to a different lawyer this time.
You don't have to go that far. Why are you doing this to me? This is fun for you or something?
No, this isn't fun for me at all. I'm doing this for your own good. You need to reflect on what you've done.
But how am I supposed to pay back this money I owe? Why can't you just help me out here?
Both our parents are already dead. But you're 35 years old. There's no way I'm going to keep being your mother like this. You're on your own. It's up to you to figure it out for yourself. I'm not helping you this time.
So, what are you saying? That we're not sisters anymore?
Basically, yeah. I don't care if you never want to talk to me again.
But I promised this guy I've been seeing that I would find a way to pay his wife. He said if I did, he would split up with her and we could move in together finally. I need that money to start a new life. Why do you want to deny me that?
I don't know what I can say that would make you understand this.
All I'm asking for is some money. Why is that so hard?
Don't you get it? That guy's just using you. Once he gets that money out of you, he's definitely going to dump you. How could you not see that?
What do you know about our relationship? It's none of your business.
If you just kept your mouth shut, you would have had $110,000 coming to you. But I'm sure you would have just wasted it anyway. And now you've lost me. The only family you have left.
You're not serious. I know you'd never cut me off like that.
I have to do this. It's the only way I can make you understand what you've done. You're going to have to earn that money yourself. Maybe you'll finally feel sorry for what you've done when you realize how hard it is. And if that guy really does love you, he will split up with his wife and go move in with you. I doubt that'll happen, though.
Oh, it'll happen. Just you wait.
Why don't you ask him? Now that you're not getting any of your inheritance, ask him if he still wants to be with you.
Of course he'll still want to be with me. Why wouldn't he? I'm going to ask him right now. No way. This can't be true.
What did he say?
He said he's not getting a divorce. He said he never wanted to be with me forever in the first place.
It's just like I said. He was using you to try and get some money out of you. Aren't you glad you found out? Isn't it better knowing the truth?
Wait, did he just dump me? How could this be happening?
You should have known this was coming. He's a married man. Why would he leave his wife for you?
I lost my man and I didn't get any money at all. Why do I have to suffer like this? What have I done to deserve this?
Listen, Phoebe. You brought this on yourself. You need to take responsibility for your own actions.
You have to help me. Please.
Maybe now that you've lost everything, you'll finally realize what you've been doing wrong all these years. I hope this helps you start a new path in life.
At least just let me have the money. Even just part of it. That would at least make this a little bit easier on me.
I don't think this needs to be any easier on you. You need to learn how to take responsibility and clean up your own mess.
But I won't even be able to pay my rent. Let me come stay there for a while. I promise I won't bother you at all. I won't cause any trouble.
No, you need to grow up. You've been too spoiled for too long.
Why do you have to be so mean to me?
You disrespected the memory of our father. You tried to go against his wishes. You even committed a crime. Don't you get that? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
I realize now I was wrong. I shouldn't have tried to do all that. I should have just accepted what was coming to me.
You need to go get yourself a job and pay your own rent. If you get your life on track and be the kind of daughter that Mom and Dad would have wanted you to be, then maybe we can go put flowers on their graves together someday. Phoebe got 2 jobs and worked day and night until she paid off all the money that she owed. And she's even able to pay her own rent. The married guy she was seeing got kicked out of his house by his wife in the end. Now he's just on the run from his wife because he doesn't want to give her what she's owed. He tried to get back together with Phoebe, but she finally had the good sense to turn him down. Maybe she really can change. She says she wants to go visit Dad's grave next month. She asked if I wanted to go with her. Maybe I'm still being too soft on her, but I'm thinking about going with her. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.